Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time coming across my page, kindly subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. So this part 2 of the previous tutorial we did on how to draft a basic bodice. In this tutorial we'll be talking about how to sew the basic bodice. So I already cut out the pattern for the back, and I'm also going to do the same thing for the front. I folded the side dart first so I could get a straight line while cutting the side seam of the front pattern. So I cut out the shoulder, the neck, and the armhole of the front pattern and also of the back pattern. So this is how the pattern looks like when I was done cutting them out. So I went ahead to put the pattern on the fabric that I'll be using to sew, and I pinned it down so I could keep the pattern in place. Then I added 1 inch allowance to the zipper, to the center back for the zipper allowance, 1/2 inch for the shoulder joining, also 1/2 inch for the armhole, and 1 inch to the side seam, and also 1 inch to the hem. So this is me just cutting the fabric out following the allowance that I added. I did not add any allowance to the neck area. So I did the same thing for the front pattern also. I pinned it down so the pattern would be moving. And I added 1 inch allowance to the side seam. While adding the 1 inch allowance to the side seam, I made sure I followed the side dart, the shape of the side dart. I added 1/2 inch to the armhole, 1/2 inch to the shoulder, and also 1 inch to the hem. So I cut the pattern following the allowance I added also. So this is what it looks like when I was done cutting the pattern. Then I transferred all the darts from the pattern to the fabric, the waist dart in front and the side dart in front, and also the waist dart for the back pattern. I took the fabric to the sewing machine. First I started with the back stitch to sew out the darts, following the line that I traced out for the back dart. I also did a back stitch when I was done sewing out the darts. I did it for both sides of the back pattern, of the back fabric, and also I followed the line I did on the front pattern. I sewed out the waist darts, then I pinned the side darts so I would be able to sew it well. And I also did a back stitch before starting to sew the darts, and also after sewing it. Then this is it after sewing it. I took it to iron, and when I was done ironing, this is what it looks like. I ironed both the front and the back piece of the fabric. So I joined the shoulder, the right sides facing the right side, with the 1/2 inch allowance that I put while cutting, and I joined both shoulders, the right sides facing the right side also. So I went ahead to fix the bias on the armhole with the 1/2 inch allowance that I put on the armhole. I placed the bias on the right side first and I sewed it down. When I was done, I turned it to the wrong side and I also sewed it down this way. So when I was done sewing the bias, I went ahead to iron them out. I sewed the bias on both sides of the armhole, and this is what it looks like when I was done. The next thing I did, I went ahead to fix the zipper. I did that off camera, and this is what it looks like. So I sewed out the hem at the back and also the hem at the front with the 1 inch allowance that I put. Then I went ahead to sew the side seam with the 1 inch allowance, the right sides facing the right sides also. And this how the fit came out. The neck was sitting perfectly on top of my neck, and also the armhole, there was no excesses, and there was also no zip bulge at the back. So this is the fit, guys. Thanks for watching.